That's weird. Hello everyone. When I'm on OBS, I didn't have any sound from the game, but when I minimized it, I got sound back, and I was like, but there's nothing on the second monitor right now. Anyway, not important. So, I have not been able to stream for a few days, and I know we just had basically one, possibly two, but likely just one session left. If it might be a lot longer one. So I might just do 2 sessions here. What I did do in the last few days is run up another party, hit level 4, and as you can see, I'm about where I am on the other run. I mean, I still got the undead fight over here to specters and the kobolds and the basilisk. So what I'm thinking about doing right now is showing off this party that I've made. I wanted to test some feats that I hadn't tested yet, and also want to try out some build things that I'll get into to see, just try some other things, and I probably should have done that before saying my party was ultimate, but yeah, maybe one of these characters could replace someone in my current party. And it doesn't help just to have the knowledge long term, right? For when the cap does go up or more content comes out, maybe I'd like to start from scratch and try something different. Alright, let me verify YouTube's good, and once we do that, I will go over the party. I'm not going to be spending this whole session with this party, though. Maybe I'd like to... I know what it is. My speakers are too loud. Alright, so it's currently 1:30. I have have to get the kid up for school. So the thing is the wife and kid are driving to, not driving. They're taking the car train, which is you load your car up and then you ride the train overnight, and then you get to your destination. Since we live up by DC, and the in-laws have their winter home down by Orlando. So they're going to take this car train. They've been doing it the last few years, which is also perfectly planned with all the ATC shit going on right now. Airport shit. Yeah, I don't know what it is, like 16, 20 hours to get down there. Like I said, it's overnight. And I think they're supposed to be there at like 2-ish, 2:30. And, let's say it's 20 hours. Who knows how long it would take to fly, because you'd have to drive the hour to the airport and then fly with the fucking major delays right now, and how safe that would be. Anyway, moving on. The important thing for you is I have to get the kid out of school at noon, drive up to the wife's work area, so she doesn't have to drive home, get the kid, and then, spend an hour driving. So I won't be able to take my normal afternoon nap till later. But I'd like to get this finished up. If we don't finish up tonight, I will stream again. I also have to start looking at doing yard work soon. And I'm not quite sure what game I'm going to stream after this, or how long before I stream the next game. Because other games I was playing, on my 3-month break, Diablo 2 Resurrected, which I'd like to continue playing. Path of Exile 2, which every time I get to end of, I love Diablo 2, but every time, even when Resurrected came out, I never do end game. Path of Exile 2, I've made like 10, 11 characters. Most of them I've got up to like level 80-ish, and then I just quit playing that character because of the idea of just grinding. I'd just rather make a new character and try new things, so I never get to see like the full potential of the builds. Because also, like Path of Exile 2, you have to learn, now you got to do deliriums and breaches and abysses and all this other shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's fun for, hey, great for the people that like that shit. I've just never been able to get into it. And I keep telling myself one day I'm going to get one character up to, in the 90s. And maybe I will, but... I mean, at least back in the day, way, 25 years ago, I had characters in Diablo 2 that were 90-something, so... But that was before Rune Words, I think. I don't even know if that was... Might have been before Lord of Destruction came out. Anyway. I still have my little 1 terabyte hard drive here. I still got like Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 to finish. I know I had like a week to finish that. The original Solasta, when I was doing campaign, I was doing on Cataclysm from like 3 years ago. I'd like to get that finished up. Go back and finish the DLC. Now it's the last of 2 EAs out. The last DLC, the Palace of Ice or something, I think it was called. Yeah, I only streamed out like 1 or 2 sessions, and then I think that was the same year that Baldur's Gate 3 was coming out, and Diablo 4, and I ended up not going back and finishing. Anyway, and then maybe trying to finish Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Because I'm eating up like a fifth of my hard drive space on Kingdom Come Deliverance games. Neverwinter Nights, Down Worlds 2. So we have some options of things to do. I have thought about playing Expedition 33, and I've thought about playing Crimson Desert, but right now I don't think I've got the time to invest in something that's going to be like 300-400 hours. Because that would mean I'd pretty much not be able to play anything else for like 2 or 3 months at least. And yeah, I think I'd get my completionist feeling of wanting to go through, make sure I'd scoured the whole map would just kill me. It could feel like a job. So I think I'm just going to enjoy watching other people play that. Alright, give me a second. Got space heater on, but yet it's been a couple days in the last month where the freaking temperatures got up into like 70s. It was like 89 the other day, but at night it goes right back to being cold the next day at like 50 degrees. So at night it's like 30, so I got the heater's kicking on. So like today, I had to take the kid out to a medical appointment, had the windows rolled down partially in the car because it wasn't hot enough for AC, but it wasn't cool enough for the heat. But then I got to deal with pollen. Speaking of which, you're probably going to hear it in my nose. I've already started feeling the coughing. Soon I'll be having the constant blowing my nose shut from allergies. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's get to the game talking. Okay, so I wanted to test the melee side mainly, right? Let's see, what time is it? 1:32. Let's try to limit this to 5 minutes. So I wanted to test the melee, but I wanted to mainly test the feats that were giving you extra attacks. Because if you remember from my first video, the first 50 minutes, when I was talking about the importance of armor class, using shields, there was, and we haven't really seen it in my other run yet, but we're about to as we get to the last areas. Enemies that attack twice, you're outnumbered, so you get a lot of shit criticals, and your characters go down, even if they're not crit. But so you need hit points and you need armor, because you don't want the miscellaneous hits to hit you too. The same round you get hit with a crit. That way, you know, you don't have to go over there and spend someone else's whole turn getting that character back up, healing. If you can even do that. So I made a party that was designed around defense and healing and ranged attacks, magical attacks. Because there was 3 main things. 1, your defense, your armor class. 2, enemy resistances, which magic missile bypasses, and shatter's really good, right? Because like the crab boss is resistant to all the melee attacks, physical attacks. The specters are resistant to bludgeoning, slashing, piercing as well. One of the Etons, I was fighting him with this party, and I was like, oh yeah, the rogue's not doing much because he's resistant to piercing, and I'm piercing spect. I can't remember what the third thing was, but it's your armor class stuff. You're dealing with the resistances, and you know, then maybe it was like ranged or whatever, like AoE attacks. Anyway, so this thing I'm looking at of doing a couple different things. Now I didn't realize, because I hadn't went through all the weapons, the cleave ability the axes get. So cleave allows you, if you land a hit, to hit another enemy right next to you. It's an automatic effect. You don't do anything, so that was good to learn. Even though at the beginning of the game, you know, I've got the +1 maul and +1 greatsword, I don't know if you get any +1 great axes, so we are losing a little bit there. This really hasn't applied that much. I also am commander, so I use my I went higher con, so because your rousing shout and healing wind is based on how many con mod you have, and then so I took out this follow-up strike. So when you take the attack action with a two-hander, you can use a bonus action to perform a quick follow-up, right? That has worked, but sometimes I'd rather use rousing shout. Sometimes I need to use healing wind, and this has caused a problem that a lot of these abilities where you get an extra attack with a bonus, I'm like, okay, casters are going to just cast, and you're better off putting your feat in a caster feat and increasing your caster stat, right? So which character? So right now the only like non-casters we have, well, I mean, you could court mage, but battle clerics, fighters, rogues, and paladins. So like, I guess this would be okay on a paladin maybe, but rogues have cunning action. Rogues can also just dual wield and get a bonus attack anyway, bonus action attack. And you know, Ether Warden, I've been using Expeditious Retreat on my Ether Warden, so I might want to dash, and they still have healing wind or second wind, which is bonus actions. And then if you need to heal somebody with a potion, that's a bonus action. If you need a potion, same thing. So I'm like, I don't always have bonus actions for these abilities. Would Eager for Battle be better? Anyway, moving on. And by the way, my stats have got messed up. This character's fine, but the other ones are messed up. And these guys all have full plate because they're fighters, right? So I went Ether Warden. This one, I wanted to try the push feat. So I had already made this party before I read on Reddit. And there's, like I said, there's not that much Solasta 2 content right now. Is the destructive force ability doesn't seem to do anything when you push with the two weapons that have push, the Warhammer and the heavy crossbow, which I finally got one of each. And they don't get this bonus stuff, so I can knock stuff away. But I'm like, okay, so I've got a heavy close range party right now. I don't really have magic missile or shield, except battle cleric got automatically, but I was trying to see how the game would play without that stuff, and yeah, it doesn't work. So then someone else was saying it only works with it doesn't work with the weapons. So now I have Thunder Wave since I'm Ether Warden, and I thought it would be thematic to take Thunder Wave, and then I was like, oh, because I decided I didn't want two commanders. So now I need to test if Thunder Wave, I don't think the few times I've cast it, I think they've all made their save, so I need to test that today. But yeah, you do push them further away, but is it actually beneficial to push the enemies away? You can try to push them into the environment, but like I said, all this stuff is like, okay, it applies maybe 1 in 5 hits, would another feat be better? All these guys I took Wanderer for Savage Attacker. And I took Archery as well, so I'm just using one-hander, and this character actually took defense, so when I swap over to here, I actually have 21 AC. Yeah, so the rogue, I looked at Shadowcaster, and I could not see any cantrips or spells, and I'm like, this is probably gonna be like Ether Warden, where you only get like 3 spells at level 4 or something. Like, I don't see any spells. There's only like 6 cantrips and 4 spells that you can use Shadowcaster on, which is you get your sneak attack on spell attacks. I was like, Chill Touch, Shocking Grasp, no. I just attack melee with weapons. The only useful ability is if they were resistant. And then range, you have like Poison Spray, Ray of Frost, Firebolt, and Acid Blast. And I was like, oh, if I could use Acid and get sneak attack on 2 targets or multiple targets would be cool, but I didn't test that. Anyway, I decided to try Scavenger. Now, Scavenger is actually pretty cool for our party because it gives you 10% more discount and 10% more for your selling. So I was able to get the plate armors quicker. But that's minor. And then the other thing Scavenger does is 1d6 slashing damage once per turn when you hit something. So it's like Colossus Slayer in Baldur's Gate 3. So that does help, and it's been really cool. Now, I took throwing with him, and I'm using a dagger. Now, I've done the Rogue Wizard where I was an archer before, so this one sounds pretty cool. You don't have disadvantage up close. You don't have disadvantage far away. You're still limited by your range, though. And you can use a bonus action when... So this is why I don't have anything with this right here. Once you attack, you can use your bonus action attack. But before I got this, so at level 1 and 2, normally if I was in range, I'd just walk over and bonus action attack with my offhand weapon. So the only real benefit here is you can still get your scavenger ability and your sneak attack if you missed the first one, and you don't have to get fully in melee, which is... This character also has a problem, though, that you're a rogue. You have lower hit points and lower armor class. So, and I don't see any of these characters, like, their stuff just doesn't apply enough. Right? Alright, so this one I wanted to see how Paladin worked with a caster, and I looked at Wizard, Sorcerer, and Cleric, and I was like, well, I'm going to try with Battle Cleric and see if you can smite and do their... was it Decisive Strike at the same time. And not only can you not do both at the same time, it will give you a pop-up saying which one you want to use. Is when I got both of them and I tried to smite, nothing happened, and I lost my action and bonus action, and I had to end my turn both times. So that might just be a bug. Doesn't seem to matter which thing I try to attack. If I try to use one of my abilities, it just basically ends my turn, right? So that's unfortunate. Also, for this character, I had supposed to be 18 dex and 8 strength because I put my bonus feat point from throwing expert in here, but it's fucked up. And this one's supposed to have 16 strength, 10 dex, 14 con and wisdom, 12 charisma. And somehow it just completely changed 5 fucking stats somehow. I even went back to my level 4 save, which was only, when I noticed this, it was only about an hour back. And it was fucked up on the level 4, pre-level 4 save, so I don't know. Anyway, and I mentioned I don't want to talk too much, but we are talking specific, this first part of this video, specifically about these builds. So we have this character, by multiclassing, does not get a feat. And I was able to take Thaumaturge instead of Protector on Cleric, or Cleric, because we didn't need heavy armor, because I went Paladin first. We do get full spell slots, just like a Cleric, so that's cool. We do get a couple extra Paladin spells. I can change these out, but so that's cool as well. But yeah, I'm only have 16 strength instead of 18 because, and I don't have a feat, so we're trading a feat for smite. Is it worth replacing one of the other characters? I don't think there's a big difference. That's what I'm getting at. I think you could swap one of the battle clerics out for this, so you could have smites, but I wouldn't do it with it bugged out. The rogue, I don't like the lower armor class. There's no way really to increase the armor class unless I took swap Savage Attacker for Ready for War. Also, I went halflings for since I was going with a more attacking party, I wanted to be able to reroll ones, which has come into play. But yeah, I don't feel like any of these characters, like, okay, this character's okay, but they're not like anything special. But all these characters also get weapon masteries, so I was able to test some of those out more. Because the bad thing about our other party with 3 clerics and a sorcerer is they don't get any weapon masteries. But I don't really feel, because half the time we use magic missile anyway. Alright, so what we're going to do. We're going to go start the basilisk fight. Like I said, my stats are messed up. Doesn't seem to be anything I can do about it.
Hey, look over there. We should climb that hill, get a better view of our surroundings.
Oh, and I did verify the paladin battle cleric could not use scrolls of anything that he learned from battle cleric. The magic missile and scorching ray, so I just had to sell them. Alright, we're not gonna keep anything on the save anyway, so we can just run straight over. I'm not worried if Jeff would die, so... So you see the damage is actually decent on these characters, you know? So should I roll a crit, but yeah, you get your 2d6 sneak attack, your 1d6 serrated edge, which is nice. But yeah, being a rogue is just painful. Unfortunately, I don't get my bonus ability because I attacked, you know? Yeah, I think that's stupid. I don't know if I can action surge destroy. Well, I'll find out. Alright. Well, that worked. We got one down. We wrote a 1 to a 1, yay! Now I could have waited to use that till we get my chance to get my cleave ability, because you can do the cleave and then action surge cleave again. Basically getting 4 attacks. Oh, then we get this. Well, that means I can't rousing shot, but that's fine because there's not enough enemies over here to worry about. walkers, so we do have to be a little bit careful. Alright, right now we're just going to focus on killing these big guys. I'm not worried about the other guys spawning. And we don't want him to really get hurt. Yeah, let's put him right here. Well, we can just dash him up and he can do this next turn, I guess. I don't know why I stopped letting me get all the way up there. Taking damage. Alright, I think we want to dash and get past this. It's more important to break this thing than it is to kill the guy right now. Now, we might lose this. I also learned that you can change the spell slot right here. That's how it bugged out the first time. But I'm just going to click normal. See what if it glitches or not. And it glitched. As you can see, I've lost all my attack. Nothing happened. All I have option is to end turn. Really, really fucking annoying. Because I most definitely, this is from Bless. I most definitely lost the spell slot. I don't know what's causing it. Fire damage. Remember, I don't take disadvantage throwing expert for anything up close, so I can just hit this. I did say earlier, if he gets a crit, it does a lot of damage. You roll with advantage from rousing shout. You know, you get crits like 10% of the time. But you don't get bonus stuff on the vector throw. That's why I was like, Alright, we do want to leave here. We got lucky, nothing attacked us. Can't dash this turn. Expeditious retreat allows us to get over here. The rest of these can handle this. That way they can go close that up soon. There? What's going on? As you can see, I have not got the opportunity to do the other ability yet, so. Yeah, so between his stats being all fucked up, yeah, is this? I don't know. So that one seems to work. That's nice. +6 to save. It would be nice if the axe guy would have been over here. That's alright. Oh, that will give me a good opportunity to test that. Just another maybe. So, oh yeah, this guy's right in front of me. Hello, the sneak attack. Yeah, we don't need this stage. But yeah, this extra attacks is not going to do much. If you want to use javelins or throwing axes, you need to be strength-based for the attack rating, so. I mean, that's still not bad at 24 damage. It's a better magic missile. Oh, I need one to fill. 18 and a fucking 19. Alright, well I got a couple spells. Alright, so this should work. This should attack. Then I should get an automatic attack. That's in range. Okay, it's saying this is one thing I've noticed against terror birds and sandlot. That their bodies are so big, even though I'm within range to hit them, it's not giving me my bonus attack for it. So I can bonus attack or I can rousing shout. So which is better? I mean, well, of course. Just trying to see if that destructive force thing works. I need him to fail to save and get pushed. Okay, so he takes 4 thunder damage. And then it looked like he said 11. So 10 feet, you're supposed to get 1d4 per 5 feet, so it would be 2d4 extra bludgeoning damage. He's still alive, yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't look like he took any extra damage, because we most definitely hit him with Thunder Wave earlier. Yeah, one took 3, one took 5. So he took at least 3... We'll just see what it was. He's at 15 now. He took 4, so is he at 19? Yes. So destructive force doesn't seem to be doing anything. Doesn't work with pushing normal. Doesn't work with so this right here. Whenever you push a target, they take an additional bludgeoning per 5 feet of movement. So we verified it doesn't seem to work with Thunder Wave just now. And we verified it doesn't work with hammers. Pretty sure we've already tested this, but we'll test it again. (19 minus 14 is 5), so yeah, it is not working at all. So makes the unstoppable force feat useless. I mean, you do push that further away. Only color restraint. Yeah, so I would not recommend Unstoppable Force. Because you're not getting very much out of it. Follow-up strike is going to be... I wouldn't recommend it on a character you have good use of your bonus action. You know, in this case, like Ether Warden can dash around for melee, or use second wind, or any fighter can be able to use second wind. Also, you know, Commander, you're going to use Rousing Shout a lot. Not sure who's really gonna make. I mean, yeah, it's still useful, but again, I could have took eager for battle and just had 10 more movement, and you know, plus 4 to initiative basically. And it's only 1d4 plus your strength, which you can only get 18 strength, so you're only looking at 2.5, 6.5 average damage if it lands. Again, another feat where, you know, I'd say it's mid. It's not really great. And then throwing expert. I actually think that one's okay. It's a good feat. Because the losing the disadvantage up close and far away is worth it if you're going to actually do a throwing build. But again, the bonus action part is where it's going to be tough with the build. Like, some of the stuff like, oh, maybe you could make a barbarian thrower. Barbarian not going to use the bonus action after their first turn when they rage. I'm not sure how barbarian works in 5.5. Maybe a ranger. Ranger would probably be good for these feats if they don't have their subclasses don't make good use of things. I mean, this is okay for rogue. They're all okay for this is okay for rogue, fighter a bit. Just with the subclasses we have access to, they you get what I'm saying. Anyway, moving on. So I think we don't even really need to finish this fight, do we? I never got to show you the cleave ability, but I'm not too worried about that. Finish it just to finish. Surprised no one's taking any damage. We did finally get restrained, but yeah, in some fights I've done better than my other group, and some fights I've done worse. For this one, see, we're rogue. We can't really get in range here. But this is where like we would have disadvantage to hit, but now we don't have that, which is very important since we are rogue. And I think we got advantage, yeah. Because they're next to us. Oh yeah, we didn't have to dash. But this is about how far away you can be with the throwing build, which for a character with lower armor class and hit points, this, like, you can still get range, but at least you're kind of out of range with melee units. I can still try to axe stuff, because let's just break this. Force that guy out and we can let the axe guy. Stay there, I need access. I'll try again. I'm pretty sure you can. It's gonna glitch again. Oh, never mind, it worked. Like, the one thing I didn't want to happen was a fucking crit. Okay, whatever. We're not gonna show that.
more in there. That must be where they, you know...
Come on.
Now, where this build's going to have a problem is if I was to take this to the big fight with the Wraith and the Temple. Like when I fought the Edens at level 3, much tougher without real spell casting. Because the Paladin Battle Cleric, of course, didn't have Battle Cleric stuff yet. They were only level 2 Cleric at the time. So yeah, they're going to be resistant to slashing, so we're going to lose a lot of damage here. Resistance, bludgeoning, resistant to piercing. I'm talking about the race, right? And the longer fights, you know, 3 rousing shouts aren't going to last very long. Even a smite's not going to last that long. For this, if you did want to do this build, like I said, I can show the stats from earlier in the process since it's glitched out. And yeah, this build's okay. I mean, if you just need a rogue, also, you know, someone to get some intelligent skills. I took, well, we can go back through. Did Savage Attacker, Athletics. Oh no, well that was when I took Commander. I took Athletics and Perception. And for Fighter, I took Intimidation and Persuasion. This was so I'd have someone with some Charisma skills because Commander gets that. This one. You get 2 skills on that list and you can use your Strength. Or bonus based on your Strength. So that's why our Charisma skills. We don't have Deception, but that's okay. So this build works out okay for a pseudo face character / damage, but you're gonna have a lot of weakness against stuff because you have no like real magic attacks or anything that's resistant to slashing. And I do have that mace or maul if I need a bludgeoning weapon, but I'm just showing this up for I finish up. You should just swap your weapon things as you get different weapons. This one also, you know, these are halflings for the like reroll ones. I went 16 dex over 16 con because I wasn't sure if I was doing Commander or Aether Ward until level 3. But I think this works out pretty well because this makes this character who was using the push ability, and I could with archery and 16 dex I had good archery ability with heavy crossbow, and with 18 strength I had good melee ability. So it was very unlike the first character who basically wants to two-hand fight. This character could go either way, and with Expeditious Retreat I could get around the battlefield, especially good armor hit points, right? Yeah, I mean, he still got 36, 40. This guy still got 35, he's at 16 con. This is supposed to be 8 strength, 18 dexterity, but no, I did show this one off. Fighter, took Perception, and Athletics. Nothing really going on here. Now, we do get that ability where we steady aim, but I pretty much never use it. It just gives you advantage, but... So this is handy, this is handy. Now, you could drop... Savage Attacker off and swap off Wanderer and get the one with Skilled if you wanted more skills. You could get the one for... well, it'd have to have something with bonus to Dex and Con, though. Or you could do Con 14. You need at least Dexterity. I know there's one that's, I'm pretty sure it's got Ready for War for a background, but I don't remember. Is it like Self Sword? I took expertise in perception because I didn't feel like I really needed anything else. I also took investigation because I knew a battle cleric was going to get bonus to Arcana and religion. And expertise in stealth. Didn't really need a higher, so that sleight of hand hasn't been a problem at all. I do like dwarves for tanks. I mean, that's always a kind of traditional thing anyway. Yeah, so see, I get religion 6 because I got proficiency in it. Then wisdom skills aren't too bad. As you know, everyone can benefit from perception and survival, so. Alright, that's it. I'm going to take a break for, I don't know, like 7 or 8 minutes, and we'll come back. We'll load up the other save. I actually haven't touched it for a few days because I've been working on this. And like I said, I just wanted to show you off some different feats, some different builds, and just revisit the Great Axe one, or two-handed fighting, the follow-up strike, or the cleave ability with the Great Axe. As you saw in that fight, we didn't really get the opportunity to make use of the cleave ability, so we went through a whole fight without using it. Same thing with the follow-up strike. Sometimes you're going to want to do something else. Same thing with the throwing expert. Sometimes you're going to want to do something else with your bonus actions. So, alright, I'll just leave this here and come back in a few minutes. By the way, I've pretty much not used, I think I used bees once. I took shield, but I never had to use it. I mean, I would later, but. Man, I'm trying to move the camera up so you guys get a good AFK look view, but been busy watching basketball a lot lately too, especially I'm an Atlanta Hawks fan. And it's just nice to see that we've been on. We've won 14 over our last 15 games, and we've been pretty mid for like a decade. Well, we were tanking for 2016, 17 years, but other than that. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to finish everything up tonight. Because Temple can take a while. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not going to, but... Battle Cleric number 1. We have... And one thing you can do if you want a little more damage, you could leave a two-hander out and just always attack with a two-hander and then swap back to your shield. Like, I could do that right now. But I'm pretty sure I sold those items. Maybe? Let's see. I didn't even think about it, like, the multiple times I was running through. So, like, if I wanted, Great Sword, I could use Great Sword and then put, like, this with the shield. Problem being is you can't get opportunity attacks with a throwing weapon. So, you have to pick 2 of 3. You'd have to have, like, your one-hander shield, so you'd have defense and opportunity attacks, your ranged weapon, and a two-hander. You can't have all 3 of them, so... I don't know. Alright, so we have multiple healing. Does anyone need this stuff? And we have slashing if we want slashing. This was, yeah, because these are out of order. So this, we already have slashing. We have a backup bludgeoning. We have bonus heal, regular heal. You can move this around during any time anyway. I don't think that's actually doing anything, but we don't need the money right now. Yeah, we got the Swiss Striders. So yeah, there's nothing we're looking to buy. Sorceress has 3 potions, a couple extra scrolls, a ranged weapon option. Necrotic and Poison. Yeah, that's probably good because they have the lowest hit points in armor class, so we're going to give them the best rings. Force and Fire. I believe it's because I wanted her to buff. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And then this is our Rogue, which we do not have. Oh, Roguish. Alright, so we got potions. Do we want to put the explosive? No, I don't think we need that. I've only done these fights once, so... Oh, she can use Scorching Ray. Alright. Just like before, I'll be skipping through dialogue. We're at the hour mark. Okay, so I'll put that in the text.
The Sentinel is under...
It's the same creatures who fought with Diorcus at the few...
What should we do?
What do you think?
So this is where the game starts getting a little rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of these guys are up top. I remember when I did this before, there was a guy up here and I just could not hit him with anything. Couldn't get vision. Also, those items we couldn't loot earlier that were up here. Yeah, now you can get up here to loot them. And this stuff does necrotic damage, so we can't stand in that. Remember what my party is here. And we don't have Jepha, but we do have these guards, and if I recall, they have around 50 hit points, 60 hit points. They seem to have more than we do. But I know this one over here gets his ass kicked, and we have to get over here and help him, so... Alright. Yeah, that guy. 1, 2, 3 here. 4, 5. Couple casters up here, right? 6, 7. And this guy could probably handle that guy with minimal help. we want to get people over here quickly. I don't remember if anyone has Expeditious Retreat. Like I said, I haven't played this in a while. Do we bless? I could shatter. I think we're going to start with a bless. It's more important.
All right, Echo!
And then we're gonna come, well, yeah, I think we're gonna come down here to limit how many people can attack us, and then we can, well, actually, we need to get up here, but I don't want to block anyone's path. Let's just come up here. These guys may come down. Who's the first people to move? Yeah, these guys. Okay. I save this for later. No, let's go ahead and drop some damage on them. And of course they saved. +6, +5, so it looks like Shatter's not going to be very useful because it's a con saving throw. Now I think I can run this through this. I think I just take a couple necrotic damage for each step. Can't remember if it's just a cutscene. Yeah, but we're going to want to get up here. We're not concentrating, so we'll move them up. Alright, perfect plan. I want them to come down. It is magic missile, I won't be able to cast, but that's okay. This shield will be more important to keep up less on everyone else. Alright, my, that was only a DC 12. She's gonna have a DC 14, but...
Alright, Kate.
I don't know what these are. Humanoid.
Alright, Kate. Alright, Kate.
No, I think I'm gonna save my shatter. I'm just gonna throw a magic.
Alright, Kate.
This guy goes next. Let's kill him. Remember, Shadowland's the big baddie. He's in the original trailer. Yeah, 5 damage. I don't know, these guys might have like 80 hit points, because the one guy just took 5 damage and barely killed anything. I think it was him. Oh yeah, one of these guys is blessing the Mana Weaver. Yeah, so that guy is the caster. I think he's got magic missiles too. But 8 guys, we've got 1 down. I think this is worth it. 95% because we have advantage.
Malvis!
I did say people are gonna start hitting twice. It's yeah. Yeah, this is fine. We can burn our thing up. I forgot about that part, the exploding part. We didn't have to make a concentration check. Oh, no, we did. Shit. God damn it. Rolled a fucking natural one. Like the... Okay. Well, we can go ahead since we're not blessed. Now, I'm thinking you don't take damage until you're looting. I'm calling this. And you can't get up here for some fucking reason. Could not get up with this guy. How many hit points do you have? 16? Yeah, I might do that. There's one in round one. 1, 2 in round 2. Yeah, we can go save this guy, otherwise he dies. Yeah, the first time I did this, I think they all died every time. Yep, we're getting a little low here. Alright, we pulled one of those guys off of him, that's good.
Arcana, Evo!
I want to get this guy down, but I don't think I can. I can't target both. Nope, nope, no we can't.
Arcana, Evo!
Actually, I'm not going to empower that. Let's just upgrade it.
Arcana, Evo! Malvis!
So we did 7 here and 7 here. Something like that. Now let me get over there and heal him. Do I hit this guy? Take the opportunity attack. Yeah, I'm not concentrating. No. Yeah, it went from a 1 to a 20. Alright, well if he can survive one more turn, we'll be alright. Come on, dude, hit this guy. Yeah, we're just gonna leave him. He's got plenty of hit points. We need to go over here to kill this caster, so let's just dash with her.
Arcana, Evo, Malmix!
Alright, well we got one of them dead. He did take 4 bludgeoning damage, but that's alright. Oh my my god, is he gonna survive? No, he's got another hit. Well, I would have had the dash with someone like early on to go there. Tell you that guy just goes down. This guy can't seem to kill anybody.
Take that!
And I filled the one I need to hit. I should just took this guy out early. Alright. Dude, I left him with like 1 hit point. You just got one fucking hit point. Yeah, I assume there's probably gonna be an achievement to save everybody.
Arcana, Evo.
Alright, we killed that guy.
Malmis!
What's that on the ground?
Look, it's...
Who is that?
One thing's for certain. They're responsible for the attack.
There's someone else.
Ah!
I can fix her.
Where are they?
Gone.
The other figure? That looked like Diokus.
How could you tell from this distance?
A gut feeling. Herald!
I think so.
Still living?
Good. Normally I'd complain.
Did you see what happened?
Not the start of it. I was up in these things. They look like sickless, but...
At least you could defend yourself.
The witch? Yes, I did. They were chanting her name. Shadwin. Shadwin. It was as if they...
That name again.
Uh-oh. Crashed. Or couldn't move anyway. No, we don't really need anything. I don't think I'm gonna bother with this. Why? Because of that, that's why. I don't want to kill my people. I don't think that door's open when you come through here the first time. Yeah, it's not open now, I guess. Oh, that's right. Why do they give you this? No one can use it. Forgot where I was supposed to go. I think we go talk to him. And then she shows up over here, maybe?
You're here.
Clear skies. Have you... Dangerous.
Yeah. No matter what, Anna.
Yes.
We discovered a group here.
That makes sense.
We've made friends with them.
We made contact with...
Oh, yes. One of the rep.
There's more.
You found her.
No, but they knew of her. Like you said, she was welcomed as a cleric of Maraike.
Then
She left them.
the Covenant.
Do what you can. We'll keep...
There's a sick lass in the city.
When she first...
She made an... We saw the sick lass...
Maraike's...
Well, yes. But we did...
What did you see?
She attacked a beacon.
Shadwin. Did you...
We arrived too late for that. She disappeared. Physically, she looks human. Mostly. Not completely.
Okay, let's grab... Do you think she has anything to do with the...
Hard to say.
Well, let us pray to Mariah she's something else.
Gods, let that be true. We're on to something with the...
Tell me,
You'd really like...
why?
Don't start.
Is she good looking?
More pure, earnest, stern, rigid, uptight.
Ah,
Are you two done?
Sorry, yeah.
We've agreed to team up with her.
All right,
The Ka'um tribes are all connected.
Sadly, that's the only lead we...
fine.
We'll find a way to get...
Ah, don't fret. And someday, when she least...
Not without telling us first.
We'll do it together.
Are you the Colwalls? Someone's expecting you at the Bays Watch. A woman in plate armor.
Thank you.
Have you seen the car-owned warrior woman at the Bays Watch? Plate armor. Great sword.
Hi there, Sathi.
May Arun's song bless you, Kolu. I sent for you at the Fount of Wisdom when I heard you were around.
A friend of yours called Olan said you...
Olan Masan. So you've...
We did. He told us you were
He did he?
that you might appreciate some...
You have to understand. I don't know what
a few blades.
True. But why do you want to help?
To repay your Ka'um...
Very well. It seems the winds take us on a shared path.
Great.
I have no interest in chasing forgotten
Herrick. So, what are you doing in town?
Pursuing a dream.
I mean, I guess we sell it. I don't know what else I'd do with it. Alright, so if there's anything we want, like potions or anything, now's the time to buy them. Cause, things are not gonna be easy. There is a vendor that runs around randomly that has, either Pearl, we can't get this one because we don't have Alliance, but he sells one, but it's like twice the price. But at this point, it'd probably be wise. But I'm not going to run around for 20-30 minutes on a fucking map hoping the thing spawns. Oh, yeah, I don't really feel like it. Oh, that's right. We're fat. Oh, that's another benefit of Eager for Battle, is you, move faster. Alright, so now we have this Paladin. It's going to help us. So, through multiple runs, no, I don't know, like 5 runs up to at least level 3, and I have yet to see this fucking buck dude at all.
Who are you then, strangers? There is something about you. Don't fool yourselves. You cannot stop me. No one can.
I have to force to do this one. We'll give it a shot. Oh my god. Well, well, well. Just literally just mentioned it.
Their song has ended.
Oh, how nice. You saved the little wizard girl. You sure she told you everything?
Oh, I'm going back. Unfortunately, there's a lot of fucking events that popped up here.
I suppose I should thank you, whoever you are.
Cunning words used to avoid bloodshed. Impressive. But it won't always work. There will be blood.
Oh. Perception, insight. Well, since I'm not sure if those things actually work right now, we're just going to turn it. You know, there's multiple boards. Let's try this one first. Okay, that's not the right one. Well, there's 3 boards. Where's the other one? Oh, there's one right here. Not showing the quest show up. Yeah, there's the board here. We did that. There's one here. I don't think there's any in this area. Maybe it's bugged. I was just wanting to see this quest that I've been playing for like 100 hours and never seen it fucking actually pop up. Actually, I'm about to take an AFK anyway, so I will just look it up. I don't know, like I said, this game doesn't have a lot of information out there. There's not many people playing EA. So it may not even really be... Surely someone on Steam discussions have mentioned it. Oh, those are those things you can pick up. Clamshells or whatever. Like, someone's putting in some nice, like, yeah, the face shit's fucked up, but someone's putting in some work on the backgrounds here. Like, the foliage looks actually like foliage. Oh, they said they fixed the boats. Yeah, so it doesn't show water going inside the boats. Because they were all fucking sinking. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. AFK. Okay, at least from a week ago, someone said they had a problem, it was bugged. Someone else said they were... Yeah, 3 of the 4 comments are saying it's bugged. So we'll just go on. And we will untrack that. Well, I'm glad to see it, but...
It is decreed that a most treacherous spy from the
So, I don't remember... Yeah, so on my first run, I think what happened was, I went out to the temple, and I didn't realize it was, hello? I didn't realize you got hard locked in the temple at some point, so... What I'm going to do right now is go check out these map activities, because I don't think I did those. We may have whole new fights I've never seen. Alright, so we have 1 on this side of the water and 3 here. Yeah, so we're pretty much going to have another session here, because the temple is going to be at least an hour, and I'm not staying up past 4. One benefit of a fighter is you can use your tactical ability, so... Oh, you get multiple here. I think I want to ambush them. Alright, so remember we're going to have that stupid sound bug. I'm going to try to get through it as quick as possible, but just give me a 5-second warning here. Maybe, especially if you wear headphones. We could hide and wait. No, I think they'll find us if we hide. Alright, 2 Edens at the same time. It's gonna be a little fun. Oh, did they fix that bug? Where did they do that? Oh, they're not named. Okay. Oh, right, we don't have our caster anymore. We do have Paladin, those that helps. We just don't want her to die. See if we can find some other items we haven't seen before. It worked out pretty well. I don't know what. Yeah, I assume if we, since it said they sniffed air and smelt us, that if we would have hid, they still would have initiated combat and found us or something. I don't know. We don't want her to fight. I assume they're gonna make their shatter saves. That's why I'm not Okay. I mean, I can't get over the thing here. Is that what's going on? Yep, that's what it is. That just looks so funny. I mean, it's nice of them they put the animation in, though.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis! Take that!
Alright, Evo, Malmis!
Marike, Evo! Marike, Evo, Malmis!
Like, I mean, it's not like he can do anything.
Alright, Evo, Malmis!
Maybe I should have edge whistled. Yeah, they're pretty much screwed, so, yep.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis! Malmis!
Alright, Evo, Malmis!
Alright, be careful. Maybe there's a resting spot here. Alright, well that was pretty much useless. Is this the same map from earlier? No, it's slightly different. It's one where you're protecting Jutfa when you're being chased. This isn't a rock, this is a... Oh, the dilapidated building. Yeah, and there's no chest up here either. Okay. So, I don't know what this is for, like, just to get you a little bit of XP. Was it like 50 XP? Nope, 220, okay. That's okay, because I'd like to see everything the game has to offer. There are a couple subclasses. Done 2 fighters, subclasses, 2 clerics. I haven't done one of the clerics. See, the 6 classes I've done. Yeah, 2 fighters, so that's done. Done both sorcerers, so that's done. So what is it? 13 of them. 1 rogue, 1 wizard. So that's 6. 1 paladin is 7. Yeah, 2 fighter, 2 sorcerers, 4. Paladin, wizard, rogue is 7, and 2 clerics, 9. I'm not gonna do it right now, so, but that doesn't mean I haven't done Oblivion, Domain. I haven't done Court Mage, Wizard. I haven't done Shadowcaster, Rogue, and I haven't done the other Paladin one, Liberation or something. Oh, that's behind the camp. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with that. Oh, indicated on a piece of paper you picked up earlier. Okay, it looks like they might have fixed this thing. a trap. Is that literally all the loot? So this is the place to get some loot. Hold on. Okay, maybe there's a second part to this. Wish I knew which piece of paper it was. But we know there's two other things here, so it must be one of the other ones. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, okay, yeah, this is different. Yeah, I haven't seen this before. Yeah, maybe we get some named items. I wonder if this doesn't spawn until you do other stuff. So these maps are like the basic. They're generally the same, but they're slightly different, yeah? Like this one's even different than the last two we just did. Okay, she's got a good DC. Let's send her in.
Huh?
Oh, no. I can have him meta magic it. Oh God, what is with these fucking saves? So much for meta magic. Average like 7 points on that. Yeah, this is like a fight you could handle at level 2. I don't know why we just now getting it. Still not doing much there. Yeah, I mean, these guys got like 15, 20 hit points. Yeah, you should do it level 2. Of course. This guy got. Why does he get attacked 3 times? Alright, so maybe these guys aren't a level 2 fight with their nice saves here and...
Arcana, Evo! Malvis!
Alright, that was better. Still haven't killed any of these 7 people yet. Okay. Should get one here. Nope, still no. No, they're so close.
Only the last blow matters.
Alright, well that's enough of the shatters. Let's see if we can get like 5 guys this turn. This guy's gotta go down. I'm gonna go stand next to the archer. Be 3. Alright, so he attacks 3 times regardless of the weapon.
Arcana, Evo! Malvis!
Oh, okay, I did kill him. So it's 4. Yeah, maybe Shatter wasn't the right call at the beginning. Oh, they're all lined up. God damn, girl, can you hit something? I start calling you Shadowheart. Yeah, so close. One off. Alright, let's see what this was all about. Yes, nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 down here. Wait. Oh, there's 2 here. Okay. Maybe these are all connected? Let's see if we can perceive a chest up here or something. It's locked? I did read something about a, Oh. Oh, it's Thieves' Cant. That's the only thing I don't have. Interesting. I remember someone saying something about a bandit with cave. So I wonder if that third area has a cave in it. So I'm just looking to see if there's a cave entrance or something. I got a feeling once we leave here, we can't come back. So I still want to know what the fuck, where did we get this letter from? Never mind, he's already got that. Alright, so you can just buy this at the vendor, so this doesn't really benefit anything. Other than being 3 pounds lighter, you'd just be better off selling it because it's worth so much. I mean, we can wear it just to have something different to wear. Different look here. And I guess we can give her the short bow. Plus 4. Plus 5. Oh, okay, I guess. I mean, I could give it to these 2 as well, but I see my strength and dex is all fucked up. It's always nice. And her dex is fucked up as well. She's losing wisdom for dexterity. I don't know what's wrong with the game. Somehow one of my charisma points moved into dexterity. Yeah. So when you level up the 4, shit gets all fucked up. Okay. That's nice to know there is. I'm pretty sure in the temple there's a longbow, so. There's no quest for this. Where did we read a letter? Open up all this stuff. Oh, now we got something way the fuck back here. Oh, I bet that's where the fucking bandits camp is. That would make sense because there's really nothing over here but that one eating with the magic warhammer and battle axe, and then this for the basilisk. All right, so now we got 2 areas to go to. I'm only doing this because I want to see everything. Tough boss. Literally just tough boss. Okay.
Arcana Evo!
Shatter seems to have like a massive range.
Arcana Evo!
I really need to be stealth, but I don't want to blow your speakers here.
Arcana Evo!
My right hand, show! Viribe! My right hand, show! My right hand, Evo! My right hand, Evo!
I'm starting to do well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to ambush it. 'Cause I feel that would fuck everything up.
My right hand, Evo! My right hand, Evo! My right hand, Evo! Helmet!
I was gonna put her in range. Damn it, she never hits any fucking thing. It looks like they got a nice warhammer or something.
Arcana Encho! Minore!
Yep, that's why I pretty much never use it anymore. It's fucking wasted of spells. My turn. And this is why we just damage everything. People got some strong damage now with the shatter those guys. 7 guys. Okay. Not a good one. Alright, end of round 1, didn't kill anybody. But that's about to change.
Alright, Kate.
Yeah, it was better damage. Got a 16 in there. Yeah, let's get her up here so she can heal Athena if need be. This guy's got no AC. He's incapacitated, so we go stand next to this guy. He failed that save. Another guy has low AC. Hey, he's gonna push. Oh, he's for the Warhammer.
Arcana, Evo, Malvis!
Just like that, 4 guys down. So you want Shatter, want Smite, 2 for Magic Missile, yep. I mean, he's got a 6 temporary hit points, he's not that bad. I'm gonna risk taking this at a Magic Missile, see if we get incapacitated. And nope. Yep, we would have been 1 short if we wouldn't have got that last hit in. I guess she might as well attack. She can't run. I have to disengage.
Arcana, Evo, Malvis! No quarter given.
2019. Where's his battle hammer?
Alright, Kate. Oh, 3, babe.
Okay, so there are bows. I just hadn't ran into them. So we got here. Alright, cool. A magical chain shirt still counts as light armor. So I guess that does change my opinion about... Yeah, but we're so close to the end of the game at this point. So the +1 AC is already affected, showing on the 14 is including that. So that means we don't need this. This is really not useful at all. Yeah, I think I can get rid of my throwing dagger too. Yeah, he does have martial weapons, but he doesn't really have any reason to use a longbow. These guys are better off using this because they don't have, I think my first run, the fighter used the longbow +1 I picked up. So yeah, I'm thinking this isn't that useful for anyone. Why would he ever use a longbow over spells? I mean, I'll keep it. Keep it over the dagger, I guess. Alright, I'll be heading off soon. We're gonna run over and check out that other thing. And save the temple for the end. I didn't know there was so many, like, other map events to hit. Otherwise, I would have just assumed it was 2. 2 sessions, I mean. Actually, I might not do this fight right now. Oh yeah, so this, yeah, I had never seen all this stuff. Didn't you want your princess? So warrior princess. Only 6 people. Shouldn't be too bad. See all range of all these other characters. I don't want her to die.
Clumsy. Killed one guy in the first turn, that's alright.
Arcana, Evo! Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
I do not want to put her over there. I'd rather have her attack this shit over here. Not bad, actually. 15 and 10. I was trying to kill the bandit, but that's alright. A lot of rogue stuff for this thing, does he? How many attacks does this bitch get?
You've seen worse.
1. Choose ready action. Rose and attack, rose and attack, rose and attack, rose and attack. 4. And she gets graze. Five hits. Nasty. We'll start taking some chances to incapacitate her so she can't do anything. Yep, it was worth it. Alright, went for 1 dead, 3 more dead that round. She won't get a turn.
Arcana, Evo! Arcana, Evo, Alvis!
That's what I think. Took damage.
Arcana, Evo, Alvis!
If you wonder why I'm not really picking anything up, it's because I don't really need the money. I don't have to deal with weight issues. Sorry, I was just trying to see if this was trapped.
Oops.
I think I got like 32 tools. Okay, this whole chain is most definitely worth coming out for. Make sure we get all this stuff identified. Yeah, so when I made my group, you know, I didn't realize there was this armor, but again, this is pretty fucking far in game, so. And I still don't know what letter I grabbed that activated it, why it didn't activate the input. I don't remember reading any letters. So yeah, I didn't realize there was leather armor +1 instead of leather armor +1 available. Alright, so he's got the same stuff, but looks a little bit different. Studded. Let's try this one on her. Yeah, I thought she was going to lose one. Efficiency and athletics, acrobatics. I'm pretty sure that stuff doesn't work. Oh, this will be nice. I don't know if we need it. Some spells do need a focus. So we picked up a short bow, a long bow, a leather armor +1, studded leather armor +1, chainmail +1, or chain shirt. Ooh, this is like the best thing I've seen in the game. The boots, technically she can use this. Question is, do I want her to? Oh no, thought she, oh no, she's proficient with martial weapons, right, for being a battle cleric? Yeah, I don't think we want her to. The only reason she has that is because it's finessable, but we can give her this one, I think. No. Why can she not use this one? Easy to wield. Without martial proficiency, command blows. Okay, well I guess we're giving her this one then. That's pretty interesting. I mean, she does melee sometimes. It looks cool. Yeah, I can't give her these other name because this is strength based, strength based, strength based. Well, I could give her the rapier, I guess, but then okay, let me try that. What if no, because that's let's see what happens. Yeah, she can't use it because it's martial, but he can. So this is the only one she can use. Okay. It's not like we never melee with her. I think I could handle that at 3. I'm not sure if I can handle those at 2, but I just need to learn how to, oh, we could have stuck through there. see what actually gives you this quest, so you can come out and get these items, because that centaur is pretty nice. Oh, it's past 4 o'clock. Time for me to go. So I want at least 3 hours sleep, and I get the alarm set early. No, actually, yeah, I gotta go. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the video stream. We will just be doing the temple when we finish. So, it was pretty good. I showed you all some of the other builds. We went through this fight again, which is only my second time through, and saw 4 new encounters. Plus, I finally got Bach. So, even if it is bugs, it's nice to see it. And I feel much better about saying I've completed the map through. That. There is 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 fights left. So I'm thinking probably about 2 to 3 hour stream should finish the game. 408, yep, just double checking here. Quick. Alright, y'all have a good day. I'll be back on Thursday night or Friday.